Well, hello. It's been a while. I'm trying to relax into this thing without no notes. I'm doing this without any notes whatsoever. Usually I have a board here with PowerPoints on it, but I am back now. I haven't done this for 8 or 9 months, and it's hard to account for that. Other than I just lost the ability to plug into it. It's a weird thing. I think it's probably a developmental thing, that sometimes you go through different periods, and some periods don't allow for certain things. Maybe it was because I had turned inward on this path of mine, path of falling from the head to the heart, opening that heart chakra wide and living this heart resonance, the compassion and love within, the being of light and love within, each and every eternal now moment of this day. That's what is being promoted on this channel, and that's what I am hoping to promote in the world, and because that's what the world's missing really, is a heart-centered life, a heart awakened life. When we speak of the awakening of humanity, we speak of the awakening of the human heart as much as anything else. There are other aspects to be involved also. But so I am stepping back into this, and I look forward to my next videos, and I hope someone comes to listen because, you know, it's a little screwy not to do anything for 9 months. Basically, that's what's been going on. My trek has been ever forward. I've been doing some excellent things to promote the awakened heart. Am I fully there yet? No, not yet. Where I feel completely enveloped in the heart, deep heart, rich, resonant energies, and living the humility and blessedness and the authenticity and tenderness each and every moment that comes from dropping from the head into the heart. So we don't think ourselves through the day. We feel ourselves through this day. And through this feeling, we can feel our way through the day, in each and every eternal now moment. And through this feeling, we become more connected to the flow, the dynamic flow of the day, and we live in that flow, and we start to set effort and self-will aside as we step into the flow. Here is something here. There will be no work done here today. There will be no effort needed or discipline required, for as I fall back onto this day and relax, staying in each breath, staying in each moment, each and every movement in love and in joy, ever the sharp eye to slow everything down, creating inner space, allowing the universe to come to me, work through me, live this day through and with me, and for the larger community. No, there will be no work done here today. There will be no effort needed or discipline required. Okay, that's what I say every day, every morning before I... meditation, I've kind of not done as much meditation as I usually do. I'm sort of taking a seat back and exploring other things, but I do still meditate. Very powerful, very good habit to get into. So I'm back with my message for now, which is living a heart-centered life and promoting a sense of ease, strength, power, wisdom, love, that all comes from the strong power that exists in the bejeweled heart. Divine Mother herself living within my bejeweled heart, as I call her forward every day to flush into my body and to express outwardly through the open flame of my open heart, through the powerful flame of my open heart. Okay? I'm very happy with the progress I've made over the last 9 months, and we'll be getting into that as we get back into these tapes. I'm beginning to feel, like I say, I've lived, you all have known the story, or I have told the story, that I have lived a life of death. Okay? No love in my life, no life in my life, no anything in my life. It was an arid desert. And now, at my age now, I'm coming alive once again, being reborn, rebirth from egoically centered, separate self individual into a being of love and light, using the tools of love and light in all my encounters and all my interactions, and in that way developing greater power, greater frequency and vibration, and being a beacon to all those that I come across. My life is no longer just about me and my personal needs and my personal self and my egoic demands and my positioning and competing and all those things that I have done in the past, that we all do, really. Now I consider myself a member of the vast body of humanity. And my job is to each and every day bring something to everybody I talk to, and demonstrate a better way. Okay, a better way than the old ego-dominated separate self identity. As we, as humanity, grow out of that third dimensional dynamic. You know, it's the dynamic of the day. In third dimensional reality is egocentric, and expressing demands through the ego, and we are graduating out of that into a larger field of love that we begin to represent, and we begin to think as we run into people throughout the day. We begin to think, you know, how can I make this person's, through coming across me, how can I make their life a little better, okay, and a little more shining, a little bit presenting a hope to the world as we move toward this new reality we are all moving toward. And life becomes then a precious tool, or a precious acquaintance of ours that it was missing all along, okay, in my old style life, and in the dead life that I have come from, and the dark life that I had come from, without even the ability to breathe. Okay, I've been doing a lot of grounding, you know, which is very, very important and very, very wonderful. Mother Earth is a consciousness, and she is upgrading her frequency and vibration. And as we ground on Mother Earth, we absorb that, helps us absorb that new frequency and vibration, and we become more in harmony with our beautiful Mother Earth, the consciousness that is Mother Earth. Gaia is apparently her name, I think I have that right. And what better way, if we feel alienated from ourselves, or in a disharmonious state, or alienated from humanity at large, which I've spent my life mainly feeling, that we begin to harmonize that and begin to feel more in connection with and harmony with Mother Earth. Thereby we begin to feel more connection and harmony to the world and to humanity at large. I've always felt separate from humanity, going through my life as an outlier, really, a lone wolf personality, separated from those around me as I have grown through the decades, and I am leaving that behind now. I'll always be a bit of a lone wolf. I don't really want a lot of people around me, but I'm beginning to feel more compatible and more in sync with humanity, which wasn't always the case. You know, like I say, I felt separated from humanity, and humanity's out there, and I'm over here, and I got to make my way through the, you know, through the battle of trying to establish myself in all these various forms and ways that we do. And that was the order of the day. We're setting that down now. Okay, we're there. Okay, we don't have to get there anymore. We have to get to a certain place because our personal reality is so lousy. We have to establish ourselves in various ways for those around us, and try to get what we think we have lost. Try to solve the emptiness with achievements and ego positioning and competitiveness and all those types of things. And the days of that reality are numbered and over. So I'm back now, and we're going to start doing the videos again, and hopefully someone comes to listen, because it's, like I say, a little nutty to be out of whack for this long. I'm beginning to enjoy life now. Okay, I'm beginning to enjoy life because I'm becoming a different person, a different type of person that wants to add to everyone's life around me, and wants to enjoy the people around me, to love them as much as I can, to love myself as much as I can. Been through very dark areas of self-hatred, self-negativities, loathing myself, and you cannot connect to others, you cannot love others with that kind of a inner dynamic, and I've suffered that way of an incredibly long time, and I've been doing some tremendously good work as we've moved forward here, and we are pulling ourselves out of that and into a larger life, and we try to bring to humanity an example, an expression of more of a divinity. As we get to the heart now, there's the natural thing is that we get closer to God through the heart, because God lives in the heart. Divinity lives in the heart. Divine Mother lives in the heart. As we speak of becoming a heart-centered human being, we are actually speaking of becoming a more divine human being with God as a partner, and Jeshua as a partner, and Yogananda as a partner. All these beings I've been reading and learning from, they become our partners as members of the divinity, and we learn how to express this divinity in the most lovable and most fantastic ways. So life for me, although it comes and goes, to tell you the truth. Okay, the other day I felt so heavy and so listless and so flat, so zero-sum consciousness where it's not as bad as the places I've been in the past. Okay, it's not as bad as that. But there's no inspiration and no love. We all go through that very same thing. We learn through that that there's going to be a better way now moving forward. We learn how to live life in greater innocence. We learn to reclaim our innocence, and shine. Let go of all the imperfect states of being that we've been subjected to all along, and beginning to let our divine being shine, our inner divinity shine. Okay, through the heart center, as we become awakened in the awakening heart, and the flame that sits in the heart and shines and examples and expresses divine life. Okay, and this is the new fifth dimensional model of unity consciousness, love-based, loving unity consciousness, which was so foreign to my nature all of my life. Like, wow. So I'm back. I wanted to say, reacquaint myself with you, and we'll move through this as much as we can, as well as we can, and hopefully somebody comes back and pays attention. But it's more than, when we do things like this as a human being, it's more than anybody listening. It's this now is going to be my videos, and no one really ever listened, very many people listened, but my videos are being shot out into the collective conscious, unconscious, and helping right then and there. We affect that collective conscious, unconscious of humanity in subtle ways that doing things like this, we just don't know what power and effectiveness expressions like I'm expressing to you now have on the collective conscious unconsciousness. And even though no one really comes to listen so much, it's a beautiful thing to know that these tapes and these videos I'll be doing stepping forward here are having a positive, great effect. That we, and all of us that are doing this, they're all we are all expressing ourselves, and it's more important than getting a number of people to listen. It really is. I was this is the last I'll say. I was walking out of my apartment, and we have these 60-foot cypresses spires. They're the Italian spire kind of a look, and right atop that spire was a bird singing his heart out. I'm very familiar with the cadence of this particular type of bird. I know exactly what these birds look like that sing that cadence, and he's just singing his heart out. And I got the intuitive grasp. I grasped intuitively that's how me and all other people that are doing little videos and doing what they can to express themselves, we are singing our song that we've come here to earth to singing it as loud as we can to whoever is going to listen, that we've come in our unique song in this moment, this critical, most beautiful moment of humanity's history here, in human history. Come here to sing our song, just like that bird is singing his song, with all the love and all the strength and all the power he had. And me and all the others that we know, and that I know on YouTube, and all those beautiful videos that are being shown. That is what we're like. We're like that bird, coming down here, singing our song as loudly as we can, as wonderfully as we can, and it's most important that we get that done. So that's all I'm going to say now, and we're going to step forward into this again. This has all been done with no notes, no nothing. I don't want to experience the flow of divine come through me, speak through me, and I want to lessen my dependent on PowerPoints board here I usually have in front of me, and into more of a